Welcome to Business Unveiled Podcast. This is the place where we help overwhelmed, time-starved entrepreneurs like you make the profitable shifts to get more done and get more out of life. I'm your host, Angela Proffitt, award-winning 8-figure entrepreneur and CEO. And in every episode of Business Unveiled, I'm bringing you conversations that will give you the expertise and strategies that will scale your team and business so you can get shit done. That's GSD in our world. So get your time back and grow a business that helps you be present in your life. Let's do this, y'all. Enrollment is open for the GSD Academy. This step-by-step business productivity online program will share with you exactly how to shift your mindset, set boundaries, build rock-solid processes, customize your message in order to strategically grow your revenues and get shit done. Visit thegsdacademy.com. Enrollment closes May 30th at midnight. Today, I'm going to talk about building your business on a solid foundation, because once you really understand how people think and process information, it feels like the missing puzzle piece that completes the big picture. That employee or team member that you didn't get along with, now you know why he or she thinks in a very linear fashion. This person needed super detailed to-do lists with deadlines that would allow them to best do their best work. And if only you had known that, you could handle the situation very differently in several different ways, any other way than how you actually dealt with it. Or the client that would never make a decision and kept telling you to just take care of it. If you only knew that that client just wasn't interested in the details and trusted you to just do what you actually needed to do, you could have solved this client's problem so much more efficiently. Having a clear idea of how you show up in the world and understanding how other people show up in the world allows you to unlock massive possibilities for success in your business and your life. But rather than continuing to struggle through communication with my team and my clients, many years ago, I took my favorite psychology methodology for understanding personalities and how people process information and infused it throughout my entire business. It was a complete game changer. It is the foundation of everything we do here at GSD Creative. It's how we find new interns, how we qualify new team members, and how we communicate as a team to make sure that everyone has the chance to do their best work, to set them up to be successful. We even take it a step further. We use this psychology methodology with our clients as well, and sometimes their team members, just to make sure that we understand as a company how we can best communicate and collaborate with other teams and companies. It has saved us hours upon hours of time and allows us to work so much more effectively and efficiently, which allows us to GSD. Sound too good to be true? It isn't. Knowing who you are and being self-aware and also understanding how those around you need to communicate and process information, it can take your business from surviving to thriving. Using this psychology methodology has been absolutely invaluable when it comes to building teams for my business throughout the years. When it's time to hire and grow my team, I'm not just looking for the people to fill empty seats. I've been there, I've done that. It's not the best thing to do. Instead, I look at this psychology methodology where we refer to personalities as colors. And I look and see which color I'm missing in a project, because if you have a missing personality, you have holes, you have black holes. And I try to make sure that I have every color on my team at all times and on every project so everything can stay balanced. And because everyone on my team is trained in our methodology and knows the other team members' personalities and colors, we're able to really meet each other where we are and move forward together. Since we talked about content creation last week, and since the replay for my free training on content creation is still available at gsdpowerhour.com, let's talk about this personality methodology that I'm a trained facilitator in and really relate it to when it comes to creating content for your business. I'm going to give you a high level overview. You have all 4 colors in the personality methodology. However, you typically have a bright and a pale. Same thing as strengths and weaknesses. So listen up as I describe the different colors of each personality. I'm an orange. So orange, I act on a moment's notice. I consider life as a game here and now. I'm a risk taker. I really need fun, variety, stimulation, excitement. I value skill, resourcefulness, and courage. I'm a natural troubleshooter. I'm a performer and a competitor. At work, oranges are bored and they're restless with jobs if they have to be routine and structured. And oranges are satisfied in their careers that allow them independence and freedom while using physical coordination and love of tools. So growing up, I thrived when I could actually learn it, see it, do it, build something with my hands. But if you told me to go read it and retain it and understand it, that's a completely different story. So oranges view any type of tool as an extension of themselves, and they're natural performers. When it comes to planning, oranges believe in leaving plans flexible so they can just choose what to do when the moment arises. Now, you can't really run a business like that, but when it comes to personal relationships, just keep that in mind for oranges. And they learn by doing and experiencing rather than listening and reading. They really need physical involvement in learning a process, and they're motivated by their own competitive nature and sense of fun. Understanding this about myself, that I'm orange, I'm able to meet people where they are. And I know how I need to communicate with them about something that really matters to the bottom line in business. But I'm also able to be fun and be my spontaneous self and show up. I'll give you an example. When it comes to content creation, I need to have fun. I really want it to be fun, not only for my team, but for our clients. And at the end of the day, I'm always focused on GSDing, but I work most effectively when I get to be creative and when I'm able to have other people take care of the things that I'm not good at or I just simply don't want to do. Just kind of puts a damper on things. You may not have that ability in your business right now, but in the past, I've brought in interns to take care of the things that need to happen that I don't need to be doing, which also allows me to be able to teach other people and pre-qualify them to be a long-term team member if the opportunity arises. Knowing my personality and knowing that I need to make things fun and spontaneous, it allows me to delegate out the things that I don't want to do. Again, I'm not good at it, and I really stay in my zone of genius. I used to be everything to everybody. I did everything by myself for 7 years in my business, and I wasn't growing in the right direction. And so this made all the difference in the world. The next color is gold. I'm going to give you a high level of gold personalities. Golds, they follow the rules and they respect authority. They're very loyal, they're dependent, they're prepared. You can always count on a gold. Having a gold as your right hand, your first in command, and really overseeing the operations of the business works really, really well. They really have a strong sense of what's right and what's wrong. They're very thorough, they're punctual, but to be thorough and detail oriented, you've got to communicate all the needed information for them so that they can actually do their job well, so they can show up and feel good about it. They need to feel useful and belong. They're very faithful, they're very organized, they value home, family, tradition. They're caring, they're concrete, they're natural preservers, good citizens, and helpful. So at work, golds provide stability to maintain the organization. Their ability to handle details and work really hard, it is the backbone to so many organizations. They really believe that work comes before play, even if they have to work overtime to get the job done. So if you're thinking of a gold in your company, the person who keeps everything on track and on schedule, golds are the people that think if you're on time, you're actually late. You really need to be early to be on time. They're the ones that are consistently and steadily moving a project forward towards the finish line. And when it comes to creating content, your gold team member should be the one who's handling all of the to-do list and the timeline to make sure that you're getting everything that you need to get done for that content day. Where I would go crazy if I had to spend all day making sure that things got posted on time and that the to-do list was being followed. I would make it happen, but I would not be thriving. I would be in a bad mood. And a gold team member, they're able to thrive in this space. So if you have an ongoing content project like a podcast, give your gold team member the responsibility to schedule out the days you do your batch interviews, let them organize the sound files, walk them through the process of getting the podcast out each week, getting the copy up, hashtags, all of the details. They will have consistently shown up. They will have consistency in order and deadlines that will allow them to thrive. Now let's talk a little bit about the blue personality. They are amazing to have around to help keep everything in harmony and really keep everybody happy. They value peace above everything else. They can create amazing experiences for clients and do a fantastic job with the flow. They really need to feel unique and authentic. They're personal. They look for meaning and significance in life. They're warm, compassionate. They need to contribute and they need to care. And they're very sincere. They can be flexible when you're communicating to them with feelings and emotions. They're natural romantics, poets, and nurturers. So at work, blues desire to influence others so they can lead a more significant life. They often work in the arts, the communications, the education, and the helping professions. They're adept to motivating and really interacting with others. They thrive in working with teams. If you give a blue a bunch of facts and figures and spreadsheets and to-do lists when it comes to creating content for your business, they will hang in there for a while because you're asking them to do it and they want to make you happy genuinely, but ultimately they will grow very frustrated and discouraged. So instead, give the blue team members the chance to think creatively about what would make the experience better. How would this make the client feel? Blues thrive in creating a customer service experience and taking care of people. They genuinely want to make other people happy. Finally, let's talk about green. Green personality types, they're organized. They love numbers and statistics, and they are research-driven people. They are on top of the research, the spreadsheets, the list, and all the things that they can do and work alone. Unlike the blue working in teams, green thrive when they actually can focus and be left alone to work in their zone of genius. So a green team member, they seek knowledge and understanding. They're very analytical, conceptual, and global. Their favorite word is why. They always need to know more information, and they really live their life by their own standard. They're cool and they're very calm, collected people. They need explanations and answers. They're inventive, they're logical, and they're a perfectionist. Greens value intelligence, insight, fairness, and justice. They're natural nonconformists, visionaries, and problem solvers. For greens, work is play. They're drawn to constant challenges in their career, and they love to start things, but then they will leave it to other people to maintain it so they can move on to the next big thing. Greens are all about the facts and the figures and the efficiency. how is this going to affect the bottom line? How is this going to affect our analytics? What are the analytics telling us that we should be doing, or more importantly, not be doing? So they are awesome at research when it comes to prepping content, getting SEO figured out, making sure tracking is installed and it's happening and it's tested. They will help you keep things moving so you are not wasting time and, more importantly, money. And this psychology methodology is even more important when it comes to working with clients. We have systems and processes in place for helping our team members understand potential and current clients so they can be the most effective that they can be, which allows us to meet their expectations and really better serve our clients. Instead of being the missing piece to the puzzle, this way of structuring my business has been the foundation that I build everything on. I walk you through all of this in GSD Academy and so much more about building and growing your business on a solid foundation. GSD Academy is only open for a short time at thegsdacademy.com. So if you're listening to this podcast in the last week of May 2021, you will have time to join us in the spring class. Enrollment closes May 30th at midnight Central Standard Time. Time is the most precious thing that we have. And as a business owner, when you're asked to make a big decision with limited time, having a foundational system like a psychology methodology allows you to make those decisions with confidence and clarity. Now, if you're not ready for GSD Academy and you want to try something new to be more productive and to better communicate, you can go to my YouTube channel. We'll leave the link in the show notes and check out my productivity playlist. If you learn a new tech thing or two that you've never tried before, screenshot it and share it on social. Tag me at Angela Proffitt on Instagram, and I'll share it to my stories that you have been using technology to serve you, your team, your clients, and your business so you can get more done and keep your life and business balanced and flowing. My YouTube channel and social media platforms, they're great places to follow along to learn more about the tools that I am constantly discovering all the time. But if you really need to know how to use your technology more efficiently, and if you're looking for the step-by-step guidance and processes to ingrain these habits and practices every single day in everything you're doing, don't miss this chance to sign up for the GSD Academy. Go to thegsdacademy.com right now and make sure that you get signed up. Now, depending on when you are listening to this episode, you may have a chance to sign up on a wait list. And we will definitely let you know when the GSD Academy opens back up. I'll see you back here next week. Bye. What's up, GSD leaders? Thank you so much for tuning in. I would love for you to text me your number one takeaway, any feedback that you have. And we're also starting a new series called The Number One Time Suck, how you can be more productive in GSD and everyday life so you can be present. So if you can help us out and let me know, just text me your number one time suck, 615-527-8755. Let's get shit done.